All right, vinyl community. As you can see here, this is my listening space living room. And as evident from this chaotic mess of vinyl, I'm having a serious storage problem. Collection now is up to about 1,000 some odd titles, and storage is becoming a serious issue, not only for the vinyl, but for the classic loudspeakers and the classic gear. It's becoming a big problem, but we'll sort it out. In the grand scheme of things, putting these things in the right place and finding a home for them really isn't a big problem. Collection keeps growing. Next, I'll show you some more thrift finds and talk about them a little bit. I don't know why I'm using this spot for displaying vinyl that I find out there in the wild, but I guess it's becoming a home. This is Steve Miller Band's Brave New World. These are all 99 cents, by the way, unless noted otherwise. These are all from Goodwill. Get that fantastic gatefold. There's the back on the Capital label, Capital EMI. Space Cowboys on this one. Pretty cool to have. This next one blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. And I was never a big fan of these guys, but I'm a fan now. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I don't think I showed this on a previous video. If I did, I apologize, but I can't get enough of this album. There's a back. I'd show you the gatefold, but it's already in the plastic sleeve. No, I don't use Blake sleeves. They're too expensive and too trendy for me. These regular inexpensive sleeves are just fine for what I need them for. I don't listen to album covers. I listen to what's inside of them. So this album absolutely blew me away. I just can't describe how good these guys are or were. Everyone keeps telling me to get Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I think it's Deja Vu, I think is the name of the album, but for now, I'll take this one. You can't ask for a better debut album. And I think the first time I listened to this a couple of weeks ago, my jaw just dropped. I can't tell you how good this album is. These guys, honest to God, if you haven't heard this album, pick it up. Pick up this album. I don't know if I showed this one. This one's out of print. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Allies. And I think this is mostly a live album. It has the scrapped theme song from the movie War Games, which I think is a studio release, but the rest of it, someone will correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. But the bulk of it is live material, so pretty happy to have that one. I might have talked about this one too. The Best of Tommy James and the Shondells. This is on the Roulette label. Famous for Mo Levy and his mob ties. I guess he was an actual mobster. And Tommy James eventually got paid by another record company, but Roulette kept millions and millions of dollars from these guys. Why they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I have no clue. They belong there. Crimson and Clover, Money Money, Hanky Panky, I Think We're Alone Now, Crystal Blue Persuasion, Sugar on Sunday. There's not a bad song on this album. The next one, I keep trying to like this guy. I still haven't done it yet. Van Morrison, Wavelength. Absolute mint copy. Looks like it was hardly played. Of course, has the title song on there. No barcode on there, so guessing this is a first pressing. For me, this guy, after Gloria, that was it. To me, I think he's a one-hit wonder, but I know, and I'm going to sound sexist here, but, his contemporary stuff, I think it's chick music, but I could be wrong. Was absolutely thrilled to find this next one, and wait till you see what I found. This is Dave Mason's debut solo album, Alone Together. Pretty cool guy. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thanks to Traffic. There's the back. But wait till you see this, guys. This is just the neatest packaging. We're going to flip this open. There's Dave Mason. They have this little thing here if you wanted to hang this cutout as a poster. But look at this vinyl. This is like a marbleized. Guys, this came out in 1970. Look at this vinyl. Look at what they did. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Fake thumbprint there. Fake thumbprint there. The sub-label was Blue Thumb Records. I like Dave Mason, but I think I love him now because look at this packaging. It just blows me away. They did this in 1970. All these hipsters with their record store days and their colored vinyl. Guys, it's nothing new. This was from 1970. 1970. My understanding is that about 30% of this release came out in this marbleized vinyl, and the rest came out on regular black vinyl, so I don't think it's particularly common to find it in this configuration, but man, that was at Goodwill for $1. You saw a peek of this one. Electric Light Orchestra Out of the Blue. Really cool gatefold. Almost like Logan's Run artwork. And on the back with the classic ELO mothership. Little space shuttle there. Next one, Jim Croce. I Got a Name. I love Jim Croce. This guy, honest to God, the, people laugh at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why Jim Croce is not in there? That's got to be the biggest travesty. He belongs in it. You know, tragically killed. Not his. Yeah, not for any lack of just a colossal talent. You know, if they're going to hold him out of the Hall of Fame because he didn't produce enough material, or it's just ridiculous. But that's just my little rant. He belongs in. Next one, Alice Cooper. School's Out. There's the back. Can't say I'm a fan. I like the guy a lot. Very smart guy. But happy to have that one. Next one is actually 2 copies of Count Basie's String Along with Basie. Also on Roulette, on Tommy James' same label. You can see there's the Roulette. And this came with 2 really, really clean copies. One of them is right there. There's another one on the inside. 99 cents for 2 copies of a fantastic album. Lionel Hampton, Silver Vibes. This is on the Columbia 6i. Lionel Hampton's another guy I keep trying to love, and it's kind of hard. Of course, he wrote Flying Home, which was a really popular World War II jazz song. There's something about a vibraphone that I don't think it's a particularly great instrument as a lead in jazz music. As a complementary instrument, maybe, but I don't know. Nice guy, certainly talented, amazing talent. I'm gonna keep trying to buy his stuff and keep trying to like it. Bud Shank in the sax section. This one was such a disappointment to listen to. I thought it was really going to be cool. They're just... Bud Shank was also a flute player and played the flute on California Dreaming by the Mamas and the Papas. So I thought it was going to be good. Bud, you're just too mellow. This is like milquetoast. Maybe I'll dump it someday, but you know, they made the cover look like it's really gonna swing, and it just doesn't. The arrangements they're so mellow. I just picture a guy in like the mid 60s listening to maybe a Zenith, one of those big console stereos, and sipping some Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I don't know. This album to me kind of sucked, but I'll get off my Bud Shank rant. And last one here. I love this album, The In Crowd. Ramsey Lewis, the Ramsey Lewis Trio. I have a stereo and a mono copy of this one. This is a really clean mono copy. Oh, my mistake. This is my really clean stereo copy. I have a really clean mono copy as well. They did the labeling on the back here. High fidelity, also available in stereo, but yeah, this is a stereo release. The In Crowd, you hear that song a lot on public radio. It's kind of a jazz standard. I have some other Ramsey Lewis fun jazz music, and quite a contrast between this and Bud Shank. This one's definitely a keeper. Anyways, these were all thrift store scores for 99 cents. We'll call it $1. And hope you enjoyed this video. Keep hunting out there in the wild. There's some great deals to be found at thrift shops, and don't pay a lot for your vinyl. You don't have to. Keeping them clean, keeping the dust off. You can find some amazing stuff if you put in a little bit of work and keep checking those thrift stores. So I'll talk to you in another video. Take care.